Hey everyone and welcome back. Today we're going to be discussing one of my all-time favorite topics because as my subscribers know, there are two things in life that I am obsessed with. The first thing is making sure that I do not forget to thank everybody who takes a moment out of their very busy day to give my videos a like and to subscribe, because seriously, every time you do it, it genuinely supports me. So thank you so much for doing so. But the second thing, of course, that my subscribers know I am obsessed with is earning passive money online on autopilot while I sleep. Yep, I love building passive income sources, and today I'm going to be showing you one way that anyone, including you, could begin creating your own online-based passive income source right now, and that is by making and selling your own easy-to-create digital products. Yep, today I'm going to show you how to create digital products to sell and earn money on autopilot using one of my favorite websites, Etsy. While my longtime subscribers will definitely know what Etsy is, I'll quickly explain it for those of you that are new around here because we do get a lot of new viewers on this channel. So Etsy is an online marketplace that anyone can list and sell items on, just like eBay. The difference though compared to eBay is that to sell an item on Etsy, you need to have helped being a part of the design or creation process. Hence, it needs to be handmade or handcrafted. Because of that, Etsy has become very trendy and very popular, getting hundreds of millions of customers each month. Luckily though, even though the items need to be handmade on there, the items themselves don't need to be a physical item such as a t-shirt. Nope, lots of people are making and selling digital products on here and making thousands of dollars every month doing so. So take this poster here. This person isn't selling an actual poster. Instead, they are selling the file which features the poster design. When customers buy this poster, Etsy will automatically send them the files to download instantly. So Etsy takes care of the payment collection and fulfillment process for you. Not only this though, but Etsy effectively markets your downloads too. Since Etsy is so popular, as I said, every month hundreds of millions of customers are coming here looking to buy products. Most Etsy sellers don't actively market their products on places like Facebook because customers are naturally coming here looking for items and finding them every day. And so if you're looking to sell a digital download like this, your Etsy store can effectively run itself and market itself and make money on autopilot, which is pretty cool. So in this video, I'm going to be showing you 10 different methods that you could be using to take advantage of this by showing you 10 easy to create digital products that you could be making and selling right now that do not require any artistic or graphic design skills. And the reason why I know that is because, as you will see in this video, I'm going to show you how I was able to make these designs. Yep, and I'm not an artist, so I'm going to be showing you the processes used to make my own versions of these products inside of my favorite beginner-friendly graphic app, Canvas, so that you can get ideas on how you could create your own products and see that, yes, you could be making and selling similar items to this too. So then, let's begin with the first product, and the first product is posters. Yes, I pretty much gave that away in the video introduction, didn't I? But yeah, this is a great digital product to sell, whether you're an artist or not. So obviously, if you are an artist, you can paint or draw cool pictures and sell them as downloadable files. So take this poster set here. This features 4 downloadable paintings, and it's pretty amazing because after running calculations, there is a high chance that this poster set has made over $63,000 on autopilot. The way that I calculated that was I looked at the reviews. This poster set has had 127 reviews, which is roughly 5% of the store's total reviews. Most likely then, this poster set also makes up around 5% of the store's total sales. So if we take 5% of the store's total sales and then times that by the poster set price of just over $20, that comes to over $63,000, all on autopilot, all for painting 4 pictures and then selling them as downloadable files. So yes, this is a great way for artists to make money. But it's also a really great way for non-artists to make money as well. And the reason for that is because people love downloading and buying cool typography posters on Etsy as well. And so not only does this successful Etsy store sell paintings as posters, but they also sell these awesome quote posters too. And the great thing about typography word-based quote posters is that anyone can make these using Canva. No painting or drawing skills required. And to prove that to you, as I promised, here's a recording of me making my own version of this poster step by step. And just to clarify, I'm creating my own versions of these products, not to encourage you to copy them. I never endorse nor recommend copying others. I'm doing this to simply prove that if you had been the one to come up with this poster, that you could have made it using a beginner-friendly graphic app like Canva, and that you don't have to be able to draw or paint to be able to create downloadable posters to sell for money online. And check out this other method that people are using to earn passive income online every day from selling digital downloads, blank sticker templates. It's just a downloadable sheet featuring blank sticker layouts. So let's take this one here. It's had 66 reviews, which is roughly 5% of the store's total reviews, which is 1,287 reviews. This means that there is a good chance that it also makes up around 5% of the store's total sales too. Well, if you do the maths and you take 5% of the store's total sales, which is 802 sales and downloads, and then times that by the price of $3.45, this one downloadable sheet, which just features grey shield shapes, has likely made the store over $2,000 in passive income. And this is just one of the sticker sheets that they sell. They sell other ones like this one here that feature circles. You know, all of this passive income, it adds up. And I can imagine that some of you are probably wondering why these are so popular customers. Well, the reason why is because they're actually really helpful. Because when customers buy them from you, they know that the shapes will print at the exact size that they need to be to fit onto the objects that they're making stickers for. People are paying for the convenience of having a sheet of perfectly sized objects made for them. So for this one, the sizes need to be 2 inches in diameter. And so to make my own version of this blank sticker sheet, I'm using 2 tools in Canva. Firstly, I'm using the pre-installed circle object tool, and secondly, I'm using their inbuilt ruler feature. With rulers, you can use them to ensure that your objects are sized correctly and spaced correctly. It's a handy feature, and I absolutely love it. Or of course, another method that you can use to make money with digital downloads is to sell the actual sticker designs yourself. So if you're an artist, you can draw your own stickers and organize them onto an A4 sheet size file so that people can download and print them onto sticker sheets. Or if you aren't an artist, you can focus on creating cool typography designs like this. And so of course, since I'm not an artist, I'm going to choose to recreate my own version of the typography design for this video. As I mentioned before on this channel, stickers are currently one of my favorite products to sell and make passive income online with. Stickers are exploding in popularity, and that's because stickers allow you to take a generic item and customize it. So for example, you might have noticed that I personalized my laptop with stickers. Yes, thousands of people have the same make and model of laptop as I do, but because I placed stickers on mine, it's now unique. That's why stickers are so hot and everyone wants to buy them right now. Which is why, as an extra bonus idea on how you can make passive money online, once you've designed your digital sticker designs, why don't you sell them as actual stickers? This store here is just one example of a successful Etsy sticker store making thousands of dollars every month from stickers. Of course, since this isn't a digital product, I'm not counting it towards my final list of 10 different methods and ideas. It's just an extra idea or method to think about. So if we take this sticker as a typography design, it's had 116 reviews, which is roughly 1.5% of the store's total reviews, which means that there's also a reasonable chance that it's made up 1.5% of the store's total sales too. Well, if we do the maths, 1.5% of the store's total sales is 599 sales, which if we times by the sticker's starting price of $3.47, means we can estimate that this one typography sticker has made most likely at least over $2,000. But I can imagine a bunch of you out there are thinking, well, gee Sarah, that sounds great and all, but isn't this video supposed to be about earning passive income? Printing and shipping out my own stickers doesn't sound very passive to me. Well, actually, to sell stickers, you don't need to do any of that at all. And I know because, as I said, I sell stickers online and I do not make or ship any of them out. Nope, and that's because, as I explained in this video, I use Print On Demand apps to handle all of that for me so I can sell stickers and earn passive money from them on autopilot. No printing or shipping required. And if you'd like to learn more about how you can sell physical items like stickers and t-shirts passively like I do without having to make or ship them yourself, you should be sure to download my free ebook, The 6 Steps that Six-Figure Online Stores Follow to Make Over $10,000 a Month, and you'll find a link to download my free ebook in the video description below. But anyway, back to the video. And on to another method that you can use to earn passive money online by creating and selling digital products, and that is by making and selling greeting cards like Mother's Day cards and Father's Day cards and birthday cards. So customers will download these and print them onto cardboard themselves. If you're an artist, obviously you can use this as an opportunity to draw or paint some amazing art, but if you aren't, don't worry, there are plenty of successful text-based designs that make use of simple graphics like this one, and they sell great. And so for those of you watching this video closely, you probably noticed that this card features a pun. And that's really not a surprise to me because when it comes to greeting cards, especially birthday cards like this one, people often like to give ones that make the other person laugh. And so if you think that it would be fun to design and sell cards, I definitely recommend researching different jokes and puns that you can use. At the end of the day, most people want to get some sort of reaction out of the person that they're giving a card to. whether it's a laugh or an "oh, that message was so sweet" type of reaction. That's what we're all looking for when we give cards to other people, so make sure you design your cards with that in mind. Ask yourself, what type of reaction am I trying to get out of the recipient? And also with this design, you may have noticed that it features text that's arched around the donut. Well, making text arched like this used to be really difficult, but due to popular demand, Canva recently added in a tool that makes doing this super simple, which is extremely handy. Thanks to that tool, creating something like this was very easy and mostly just a process of dragging and dropping text boxes and picture elements onto the canvas. And on to another method to earn passive money online, selling digital products, making and selling affirmation cards. So people like to buy these to print them out onto cardboard and then cut them into cards that they can leave around the house, their car, their bags, anywhere, just as a reminder to stay positive. Now, these are a great idea to consider. It's also really great for beginners to create and sell because, as you can see through my step-by-step screen recording, you don't have to paint any pictures or draw any borders yourself. Instead, you can take advantage of Canva's drag and drop pictures and use the pre-installed pictures instead to combine them with text boxes to create your own inspiring and uplifting affirmation card. And if instead of inspiring, you're instead looking for a fun method to make money online, why not consider making and selling your own downloadable quiz sheets and quiz packs? Yes, people hosting parties such as bridal showers and decade-themed birthday parties and baby showers love buying these pre-made quizzes so that they can just print them out and use them to make their parties more fun. So then I went ahead and made my own version of this baby shower quiz step by step and recorded myself, so that you could see which buttons I clicked and which options I used to prove that you don't have to be an artist to make something like this to sell for passive income online. Remember, I don't recommend that you copy pre-existing quizzes. Instead, if you're watching this video and think that making and selling a quiz would be a fun way to build a source of passive income online, think about how you could make a new quiz instead. Maybe you make and sell a baby shower quiz, but you come up with new questions and a new layout. Maybe you pick a completely different niche to make a quiz on. For example, you could try and replicate a standard bar quiz night for people that want to host a bar quiz themed party. I'd love to know what fun quizzes you've come up with, so let me know in the comments section below. And of course, as you can see, it was not hard for me to create a quiz sheet to make and sell thanks to Canva. It was just a process of dragging and dropping pictures and dragging and dropping text boxes around and filling them in with the questions. And with that, boom, a baby shower quiz sheet was completed. No artistic abilities required. And speaking of games, here is another fun method to make money online, selling scavenger hunt kits. Now these generally come in two different types. The first is a page that features pictures of items to find with checkboxes next to each one for kids to spot and then tick them off. And the second is a scavenger hunt kit. So you create lots of different cards and people print them out and hide them around their house or in their garden. And when kids find one card, it will contain a clue on how to find the next card and so on. Well, making a downloadable, printable scavenger hunt like this is not only a lot of fun, but in my opinion, it's also surprisingly easy. And you can see for yourself as you watch me create my own version of one of these cards in this top-selling scavenger hunt kit, step by step. And you know, something that I think a lot of people don't think about enough when it comes to starting a business is whether it's fun or not. So for example, let's say I had two different businesses I could start. One business I really enjoyed doing and had a lot of fun with, and it earned me a fine amount of money. The second business though, was more profitable. It could earn me a lot more money doing it. However, it wasn't fun. Working on it didn't bring me joy. Well, out of these two businesses, I'd choose the first one. Why? Well, because something I've learned over time is that if I don't enjoy something, it can be really difficult to stay motivated doing it. And on the flip side, it's much easier to stay motivated if you do like what you do. And so while admittedly, scavenger hunt kits aren't as popular or profitable as say posters, if you do enjoy making scavenger hunt kits and don't enjoy making posters, then I'd recommend you instead work on making and selling scavenger hunt kits. I recommend you choose to start a business that brings you joy. But if you would rather create games for adults rather than children, then this next method to make passive income online with digital downloads might be for you. Date night games. This involves designing cards that can be printed off featuring fun date night ideas. You can create blank date night cards that can be edited with your customers' ideas. Or if you feel like being creative, you can come up with your own ones and sell them as a pack. People can download them, print them out, and then pop them into a jar. And pull one out each time that they need a fun new date night idea. Some people will hand make date night jars just for these. So customers will purchase their date night cards on Etsy, and then they'll purchase a date night game jar on Etsy as well to pop them in. which makes for a pretty cool Valentine's Day gift. So there you go. Next Valentine's Day, if you don't know what to buy your significant other, now you have a backup gift plan. And as you can see, making these cards is very simple. What really makes these cards special is the combination of cool, trendy fonts with fun date night ideas. The actual process of making and designing the cards themselves for sale is honestly really basic. Do you have any other ideas for other fun game kits that you could create and sell online for passive income? Let me know in the comment section below. I'd love to hear your ideas. But if games aren't really your thing, then perhaps you should consider this next method to make passive income online, selling checklists, which I know in my New Zealand accent sounds like I am saying chick list, but I mean CHECK list. I swear. So there are two types of checklists. The first are checklists aimed at adults to help them complete tasks like packing, and the second are bright, fun, and colourful checklists designed for children. Parents buy these checklists to download them and print them off and then stick them onto the wall to help kids keep track of the different chores and tasks that they need to do for the day. When you're creating a product such as a checklist for children, there are a couple of tips to keep in mind. Firstly, while adults often appreciate beautiful, minimalist designs, children prefer big, bright pictures. As you can see, this checklist that I'm making my own version of has big, bright pictures. And my second tip is that children also love colour. As you can see, the colour palette for this checklist that I'm making my own version of is rainbow. Children love rainbows. And that's because children are still learning about the world around them. And since they're still intellectually developing, they rely more heavily than adults on their senses to guide them, such as their sight. And so when they see big, bright rainbow colours, their brains start firing like crazy. And they're like, whoa, that's so interesting, I must check it out. Children don't have the intellectual capacity yet to appreciate the beauty in a minimalist design and are instead much more interested in things that visually pop and that stimulate their senses. And so no matter what you're making for kids, this applies. Are you making a t-shirt for kids? Use lots of colour. Are you making a sticker for kids? Use lots of colour. And so something else that's really great to use lots of colour with is lunchbox notes. In my opinion, this is a super fun method to make passive income online with digital downloads. If you're an artist, then you can draw some cute, colourful pictures and notes yourself. Or if you aren't an artist, you can stick to more typography-focused designs, like these ones here. And make some fun, inspiring lunchbox notes for children, even if drawing and painting isn't your thing. Just like with the affirmation cards, I think that these are a great idea to create and sell. I remember as a kid that if I was having a tough day at school, like I was being bullied because of my speech and hearing impairment, that getting a nice note from my mum in my lunchbox always made my day. It made me feel more confident and made me feel good about myself. Sometimes you just aren't having a great day, and so getting a surprise, uplifting note like this really helps. And so when you create and sell these, you know that each time a child receives one in their lunchbox, that you're adding a little moment of joy into their lives, which I think is a really special thing. So then, which of these ideas are you most excited about? Let me know in the comment section below. And if you'd like to learn more about building passive income sources online, you should be sure to subscribe and hit that little notification bell so that you don't miss out on any of my videos. And if you'd like to learn more about how I have built passive income online, you should be sure to watch my video, the 5 income sources that I built in my 20s that earns me over $1,000 a day. Just go ahead, watch my next video, and I'll see you over there.